If you have been following my video, you realize that I've been making most of the videos using Microsoft, using Chrome web browser. So today I'm going to be using Microsoft Edge because there's something I want to show you which is so much important, especially to the teachers and the student. If you're a student, if you're a teacher, you must follow this video carefully because I'm going to show you some of the tips that will help you when you are making research and when you are reading or when you are getting the contents that can help you over the internet. So to start with, this is the interface of Microsoft Edge. On top here, you can click on the new tab if you want to get another window of Microsoft Edge. So after opening Microsoft Edge interface, which is our latest browser I sell from Microsoft, you realize that down here I have the search box. So in this search box, this is where you type the keyword. This is where you type what you want to search over the internet. So from here, I can say I want to search about the computer generation. So I go ahead and type computer generation. When I type computer generation, it means I want to search something related to all the generations of computers from the internet. So I go ahead and press enter on the keyboard, and then from there I will get a list of what of the articles, or I will get a list of the links which I can create any of them. I mean, I can open any of them if I want to get to know all the generations of computers. If you are to see like the first one, I can open that, and when I open that, you see now I have an article, or I have the uh, full article talking about the main five generations of computer, starting from the first up to the fifth. As you can see, I have the first generation. I have the first generation where we'll have actually the first generation where they're talking about the vacuum tubes from 1940 up to 1956. And then I have the second generation where we use transistors from 1956 to 1963. And then we have the third generation where we use the integrated circuit from 1964 to 1971. And then I have the other one, the fourth one, which is microprocessor, and then finally I have the fifth one, which involves the artificial intelligence, and then beyond. So these are the main generations of computers. But what is this the main agenda of this video? Of course not. This is not the main agenda. The main agenda for this video is to show you some of the tools you can use so that you come up with some clear contents which can help you. Of course, we have got what we wanted as the generation of computers. But when you look at this content, you realize that we have we have adverts. As you can see, I have this advert here. I have the adverts here. Some adverts may come in form of text, others may come in form of images, others may come in form of videos. These adverts will always distract you whenever you are reading or you are making research on any page that you open from the internet. So we want to see Microsoft Edge provide you with good features that you can use in order to remove these adverts and read your contents clearly. So when you go into your search box on top, you will see that on your right side we have three main tools. The first one is the capital A. Now on this capital A, it is a tool which allows you to read each and every content loudly. Actually, if you don't want to read, but you want to create an audio from the content you have, you can use the capital A. Then the second one, it is a read mode. It is an immersive reader which gives you an overview on how you can eliminate the advertisement, eliminate each and every advert on your page, and then start reading clearly. So when you click on that, now this is how your content will look like. As you realize now, I have the first one, which is talking about the generation of computers. When you try to scroll down, you realize that now everything is now well organized. Everything is organized. It has been summarized into something that you can easily understand. we don't have any advert, whatever kind of advert, be it text or be it text, images or videos. I don't have any advert. I have well organized notes which is summarized. So from here, as a student, if you are reading, please use that tool. I said you go to the search bar, then on your search bar, you go on your right side, then you see something which is called immersive reader. Click on that immersive reader, and then your content or your window will turn into something which is well organized, that which does not contain any advert. And then from here, when you open that, we have other tools that you get. These tools are very important. As a reader, you may decide to read this in a loud form, like Microsoft can contain inbuilt sound, inbuilt sound reader, whereby you can
What are the five
change this
generations
into
of
audio, and
computers?
then it will start reading
First to
for you.
fifth.
For example, when I click on this
Photo
capital
credit,
A, then this
rit9.co.uk.
one
What are the
again.
five generations of computers? Each generation of computers has brought significant advances in speed and power to computing tasks. Learn about each of the five generations of computers and major technology developments that have led to the computer technology that we use today. Learn about each of the five generations of computers and major technology developments that have led to the computer technology. The history of
So when
computer
you are done with
development is
this,
a
you can go
computer
ahead and
science topic
pause.
that is often
If
used
you
to
maybe you are
reference the
reading,
different
you can read
generations of
one
computing
paragraph, like
devices. The
this.
history of
I
computer
click on
development
one
is a
paragraph.
generation is characterized by a major technological development that fundamentally changed the way computers operate. Each computer generation is characterized by a major technological development that fundamentally changed the way computers operate.
After reading the paragraph or after understanding the paragraph, you can pause and then you try to memorize it or understand it in your own way. And then from there, you can go and click again to play, and then you will continue reading your paragraph. So the other tools, after removing this one, I have what we call the text preference. The text preferences gives you the chance to increase the size of the text. As you can see here, I can increase it to large. When I increase that to large, you can see the text. Just like if you have ever used the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and the other softwares where you have the size, the text size, like the font size, you can increase the size here to large, medium, or small. Then we have the line spacing, text spacing. You can enable this one, and then from there you can see how the content appears, like uh, adding spaces in your paragraphs. You can also choose the font name, or we have different font name, and then we have the alignment, different style alignment, like this is alignment center. This is alignment. I mean the narrow column. This is medium. These are columns, text column style, and then we have the themes. You can choose which theme you want to use depending on uh, your reader capabilities and the, how I don't know, but depending on which theme you want to use, sometimes some people don't prefer a theme which has a lot of brightness. So you can choose whatever theme you want to use, and then from there you can get all the contents, and then you can start reading in that theme. We have more themes available here. You can choose any of them, and then your content will turn into that theme. So you can see how amazing this web browser is. Now I've turned each and everything into something which is readable, which you can easily understand, where you can summarize your notes and come up with something good. The other thing we can do about this one is that after knowing how to change the theme, the column style, and then the font name, and then the font size, we have something which is to do with the grammar. The grammar tools is a very important tool in anything, especially when you're a teacher or a student, because it helps you to identify things to do with the nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. So when you look at this article that I have, if someone asks you what are the nouns, what are the verbs here, do you think it's just easy to tell? But Microsoft Edge has inbuilt tool that can tell you how, in this article, these was nouns, these are verbs, these are adverbs, these are adjectives. So, for example, when I come here and then I select nouns, when I enable nouns, You can see in my article, all the nouns are highlighted. They are highlighted. See, each generation, computers, advances, speed, those are the nouns. If I disable this one, now they come to normal. Or if I want to know the verbs, when I enable that one, you can see verbs are already highlighted in red. Hmm? Just as you look at these colors, the colors represent what will appear in your articles. For example, I want the adverbs, then the adverbs will use when you see them in green. So when I enable this one, you see all the green words. Those are what we call the adverbs. If I want, I mean adjectives. If I want adverbs, they will come in what? In something to do with like uh, I think is it red? I don't know, but that's how you can make sure that you utilize what we call the grammar tools. The other thing we can talk about is how do you split words into syllables. When you enable this one, of course, you can split this splitting words each word into one into syllabuses. Like as you can see, my content has been changed. Each word has been split into different syllabus syllables. I mean. So by disabling that, of course, it takes me back to the original content. So the other tool I have here is about the reading preferences. When I click on the reading preferences here, I get things to do with the line focus. I get things to do with picture dictionary. I also get things to do with translation. How do you translate? Like, for example, you got the content which is in English, but you are an Arab and you want to know how to read that into Arabic. So you have to translate to Arabic. Select the Arabic from a list of languages. I have all these are the languages that you can choose to, or maybe you want to use. Let's first see how we can see maybe Arabic. If we select Arabic, and then from there we have this button for translate the entire page. So when you click this to enable it, now you realize that all the entire page now has been translated to Arabic. So now everything is now Arabic. If you know how to read Arabic, now it's high time you can go and make your notes, organize, read and understand each and everything, then you go and pass exam. So the other thing, you can change to another language, guys. We have different languages, but first we have to remove this and then turn to the normal content. So I can choose, for example, Kiswahili. If you are from Africa, East Africa, you know, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, those are the countries where Kiswahili is so much common. Now, if you are if you're a Swahili person and you want to translate your content into Kiswahili so that you can understand, because English is not, it's just a foreign language. Not everyone knows English. So if you want to put your content into Swahili so that you can understand, then you have to select the language Swahili, and then from there go and click on translate, and then from there everything will now be translated. So like when you see here like the first heading here ni kizazi gani cha tano cha so use cha computer, you see all these sentences, all these paragraph have been translated. So everything you've seen how this one is done. Now you don't mind about the language, you don't mind about the grammar, you don't mind about the reading. You can do whatever thing you want. Uh, you can really do whatever thing you want here. So now after knowing all this, you can even go ahead and print this. Like after organizing this work, you can go ahead and click on these three dots. After click on them, you get a list of tools. Out of these tools, so you see some one which is called print. Click on print, and then you get a print preview. And your print preview, of course, is where you do the settings like the number of copies, choose the printer, the page layout, and also the number of I mean the pages and number of copies, the colors. If you want in color, you can choose that, and then you can see your notes, your contents were organized, no ads, no anything. Everything is organized. Then from there you can go ahead and print, and then you get a hard copy. So ladies and gentlemen, I know this is something very important. If you're a teacher and you don't watch this video, If you're a student and don't watch this video, then you're going to miss something very important. I encourage you, leave whatever thing you're doing, pay attention to this 10 minutes to 15 minutes video, watch it, it's going to change a lot in your life. Otherwise, for now, we're going to stop here and now give you the time to go and practice.